Hey guys, Heatway here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team investing video. Today, I'm showing you guys the best players that you can invest in to make yourself an absolute ton of coins during next Thursday's marquee matchup score builder challenge. Now, this is going to be guaranteed profit that you're going to be able to make because the teams included in the marquee matchups were actually leaked due to a mistake made by EA. Now, I did see a picture of this on Twitter. There's like a 1 in 100 chance it could be fake. But even if it is, the teams included are extremely likely to be included anyway in the marquee matchups. But this is almost guaranteed that these teams are included, and you're almost guaranteed to make profit. So all you need to do is pick up cards from, obviously, the 4 different games included. The first one is Bayern Munich against RB Leipzig, the 2 top teams in the Bundesliga right now. Also, there is the Liverpool derby between Liverpool and Everton. There is a huge game in the Premier League between Arsenal and Manchester City, and also Melbourne City are playing Melbourne Victory in the Hyundai A-League. Those are the 4 teams that are included from the picture I have seen on Twitter, and they are 4 big games that are likely to be included anyway, even if the picture is fake. So, obviously, to make profit, you're going to just need to pick up cards from those teams. You don't want to pick up any random cards. There are certain ones to go with. Now, you're going to want to try and get cheap cards from each of these teams. So, for example, with Bayern Munich, just put the maximum buy now to maybe 600 or 700 coins and just pick up a few cards. So I've gone with the likes of Rafinha. That's also a good deal because the only other right back from either of those teams is quite an expensive silver player who does play for RB Leipzig. Some other decent options from the Bayern Munich-Leipzig game are the likes of Papadopoulos there, the centre-back from RB Leipzig. Adds another nationality because EA normally either go down a route where you need only maybe German players, or they say that you need maybe 6 different nationalities, or even 11 different nationalities, depending on the score builder challenge. They just kind of like to mix it up a bit. So Ulrich's another decent one. He's just a very, very cheap player. You can get him for like 500 coins. Bernat's a good one to go with. He's again very, very cheap. And Badstuber is another decent one. He's German, like Ulrich. So if they do go down the route of needing a full Germany team, then he is useful for that. Now there are quite a few players who are very, very good to invest in from this. Timo Werner, he is really the best one you can go with because the strikers out of the 2 teams, you've only really got RB Leipzig to go with because no one's going to be using Müller or Lewandowski, who are the 2 strikers who you can get from Bayern Munich, which means that Timo Werner, if you do need a striker in the team, which you're almost guaranteed to, then Timo Werner is the player you will go with, and Timo Werner is probably the best player to invest in right now because you can get him for like 800 coins and his price will go up a lot. The only time he wouldn't go up is if you would need different nationalities in the team, but nevertheless he covers a German route, so even if you need 11 nationalities, you could use him in it. Or if you do need a full Germany team, or you need a certain number of German players, he's also going to be good for that. So Werner's a great one to go with. Forsberg's another decent one because the left-sided players from both teams, he is kind of the cheapest one by far. Also does add another nationality there, being Swedish. And I think they will go down a route of needing some different nationalities, maybe like 6 different nationalities, because there are a lot of different players from different nationalities who play for both of these teams. So I think they may do that instead of just going with maybe a full Germany team or something like that. So Badstuber, as I said, is a great one to go with. Kate is another good one because, again, different nationality, and he's a midfielder. There aren't that many cheap midfielders who play for Bayern Munich, so people are more likely to go with a player from RB Leipzig, and he's a good one to go with. Also does cover the midfield because that's in most formations. Left and right midfielders aren't in every formation, but there is always a midfielder in pretty much every formation, so no matter which one they pick, he's going to be a decent one to go with. Same with Werner, there's a striker in every formation other than the false 9, and you can use him in the false 9 as the centre forward anyway, so that is fine, and he is a very, very good one to go with. The next game I'm going to cover is going to be the Liverpool derby between, obviously, Liverpool and also Everton. So players to go with there. I'm not sure whether, again, it's going to be maybe a full England team, or maybe it will be a team with different nationalities. I've just covered both, so I've gone with Yuri here. You just want to get cheap cards from both of these teams. So just put the maximum buy now, maybe 500 or 600 coins. Go to Liverpool, get some cards. Go to Everton, get some cards. So Yuri here, he's a good cheap card. Covers a different nationality as well, there being Portuguese. Aaron Lennon's a really good one you can get very, very cheaply. And I don't think there are that many right mids who are cheap out of these teams. There's 2 who play for Everton, but you've got Mane who sells for like 2 or 3k. So he's not one people will go with from Liverpool. So Aaron Lennon and De La Feo are 2 decent options there. Other players that I have gone with, Niasse is a good one because people aren't going to want to go with Lukaku or something like that. They're going to need a cheaper option. So if you do need an Everton striker, Niasse and Kone are two good options there. Also does add another nationality if need be, but do try and get some English players too, just in case they do give you the England option instead, where you do need a full England team. De La Feu is a decent option there, again, adds another nationality, so you've got Lennon if they go with a full England team, and you've got De La Feu if they need different nationalities, so he's a good one to go with right there. He does cover the different options. Also, obviously, you're likely to need at least kind of one or two Everton players. Normally it's two, and then two from each team, but sometimes depending on the game, like if it's a game where the teams are quite big, so their players are quite expensive, like El Clasico, they normally only go with one player from each, whereas if it's slightly smaller teams, it's often two. So that's a decent one to go with there. Bolassi's a good one. Left mids from either team. You've either got him or Wijnaldum. You can go with either one of them. Maybe just pick up like 3 of each. But both of them cover some different nationalities that would be useful if you do need multiple nationalities in the team. Are there any other options here? I'm just going to quickly go through. I've picked up a lot of players for this. I've spent around 35,000 coins on it. But last week I made so much profit with this. I made a ridiculous amount of coins. Danny Ings is a decent one to go with there. He is the cheapest striker you can get for Liverpool. Him and Origi are two good options. And again, you've got Danny Ings if they go down the England route, and you've got Origi if you need maybe some different nationalities in the team. Mignolet's a good one, as is Robles and Stecklenburg. Just some different keepers. They're all likely to go up in price, so they are good ones to go with. Do we have any other players down here? I don't really think we do, because I've already kind of covered most of the players. So yeah, that is the Everton-Liverpool game covered. Next up, we have got quite a big game in the Premier League. Arsenal between Manchester City. I believe the team that wins will go above the team that loses. So yeah, quite a big game right there in the Premier League. And players I've decided to go with here. So Perez, he's a great one to go with because he's the cheapest striker out of either team that is gold. Obviously, you don't want to go with Aguero or Iheanacho because they both cost quite a lot, especially Aguero obviously as well. Giroud is a little bit more expensive. I would recommend maybe getting 3 Girouds, something like that, depending how many coins you've got. Get a couple of him, but Lucas Perez is definitely a great one to go with. When the Arsenal-Tottenham game was on, Lucas Perez went up to like 5,000 coins, and I'm getting these guys very, very cheaply. So you can either just go to like gold from either of these teams, so put gold Arsenal or gold Manchester City, and then just put the maximum buy now to like 500 or 600 coins and try and get some cards from each of the teams, and then go and pick up a few of the more expensive cards. So Perez is a good one right there to go with. Fabian Delph, he's a good one. He's one of the really cheap ones you can get with just the maximum buy now at like 500 or 600 coins, or you can bid on these guys as well, just depending what you do want to do. I have actually picked up some cards from the Everton game on bid, so I've got a lot of players like Tom Cleverley, Besic, Barry, players like that. I will show you guys in a minute as well. Kollarov's a decent one because left backs from either team. You've got Kieran Gibbs, who will be quite a bit more expensive, I reckon, being English. Maybe you get 1 or 2 Gibbs because he is English, so it does cover that English option. But yeah, there are a lot of different nationalities who play for these teams, so I do see them maybe going with kind of a different nationality route rather than just the England one. So Kollarov's a decent one to go with right there. Sane's a good one too, being a right mid. He is quite cheap right there from the teams, and he does add another nationality, so maybe you could get Sane. And then you get Oxlade-Chamberlain because that covers the England route and it also covers different nationalities. So that's a decent one to go with right there. Also, who else have we got? We've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, as I said, just covers that English route, is a decent one to go with. Lucas Perez is probably the best one you can get right here, I'd say, as a really good investment. John Stones is a good one, as is Gabriel. And again, John Stones covers the English option, and then Gabriel covers the different nationality option. So I get a couple of Stones and a couple of Gabriels as well. That's always a good one to go with. Also Debuchy, I just had him in my club, so might as well put him in. He's a decent player you could go with. I mean, Bellerin's quite expensive, and Zabaleta and Sanya are a little bit higher rated, so he's the cheapest right back you can get. He's not an amazing investment, but his price will go up a bit, so I have added him in here as well. You could maybe get someone like Walcott. If you did want whoever's cheaper, Walcott or Sterling, just get them. Don't get too many though, because they're already relatively expensive. They're like 2,000 or 3,000 coins, so the price won't go up too much. I do have Sanya just because I had him as an untradeable player already, so I might as well put him in. And I did go and pick up 1 or 2 Granit Xhakas as well. He's only 1.5k, and it's always just helpful to have him because if the team maybe needs an 80 rating or something, because this is likely to be the biggest game in the marquee matchups, it's probably going to give you a 45k pack. You're likely to need maybe an 80 or even 81 rated team, so Xhaka's a good one just to boost that rating up. So even if you don't sell him for too much more because he's already slightly more expensive, he's just a good player to have in your club for the Squad Builder Challenge, because if you do want to complete it, because I definitely will be, I don't normally complete every Squad Builder Challenge in the marquee matchups because most of them are just way too overpriced for the prize that you actually get. Whereas this one here, it's going to give you a good reward, and he does increase that overall rating, so he's a good one to go with. And let's move on now to the final game, which is Melbourne Victory against Melbourne City. This game already, the cards are going for quite a lot, but I managed to get some of these cards for 200 coins. What you want to try and do is snipe cards for under 500 coins for both of these teams. Now, I'll just show you guys what you want to do to get these cards, because it's just a cool quick tip that can help you guys out. Because these cards are selling for quite a lot right now, just because people are already investing, because this picture was leaked on Twitter a while ago. But what you want to do is go to the Hyundai A-League, then you want to go to either Melbourne Victory or Melbourne City. You don't really need to put a specific quality. Find the lowest buy now. I think Melbourne Victory players go for a little bit more. They go for around 1.2 thousand coins. They've actually gone up quite a bit since I last checked. But as you see there, they're going for about 1.4, and then you can put that down to maybe 750 or so. You just want to find what the lowest buy now between the two teams is. So 650 is the cheapest on the market from either team like that. So now what you want to do is just do this, and you want to swap between the two teams. So swap between Melbourne Victory and Melbourne City, and this is really, really quick, really easy to snipe the cards, and it covers two different options. So you can get both cheap players from Melbourne City, like we just got there. I know it's not an amazingly cheap deal, but still, he's cheaper than the other ones on the market, and you can get some really, really nice deals using this method. I've seen cards coming up for like 200 coins, and it's just really, really easy and very, very just simple to do, and can get you some really good deals that you can make a lot of profit on, because I see this being the one that will make you the most profit, because these cards being bronze, being silver as well, I think there's only one gold card between the two teams. These cards will go up the most in price, but the gold card is definitely a good one to invest in. I will quickly show you guys who that gold player is quickly right now. If we just come over here, there. Retro, he's a good one to go with. Got him very, very cheaply. Retro is decent. This guy here, Bozani, as well, going for 200 coins. He's a decent one. Just using that method that I just showed you guys. But I need to find the gold card wherever he is, because he is a very, very good one. This guy here, Fornaroli, he's the best investment you can get here. I got mine for like 850 coins. I got all of them, I think, for under 1,000. But yeah, this guy there, he'll probably go up to like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 coins. So he's definitely a good one to get. If you can get him under 1,000 coins, just try and snipe him. Definitely a good one to go with there. Fitzgerald as well right here, going for 500 coins using that sniping method I just showed you guys. It's a really, really effective one to go with. We've got another Bozani here for 600 coins. That's the one I just managed to snipe. You guys can see a few other players just in the background from some of the other previous games I have mentioned, like Leva and players like that. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Some of these cards, for most of these games, you just want to try and get some really cheap ones, and then you want to cover it out and get some players who cover some different options. So as I said, just to quickly show you guys, because I'm showing you the no risk kind of trading methods here. This is what I am going to be showing you guys in future, just the no risk method. So I may not cover all the games. Obviously, this weekend here, all of the games have already been leaked. Normally what I show you guys is just the players you can get that will guarantee you profit. What you want to do here is just go to like maximum buy now, about 550 coins, 400 coins, and just try and buy a couple of these cards there. Just put a really low buy now, and then you can pad it out, get some of the more expensive players like Lennon, players like that, who just give some other options for you that can help you make some good profit. So these ones there, I mean, it's no risk. You're getting these cards for 400 coins. Their price will go up to like 1,000 annual W coins on them very, very easily. And the same happened last weekend with Boca Juniors against River Plate. I made a ton of coins with those cards right there, doing exactly the same thing. Liverpool right here, again, just get some cheap cards there. You can go to Man City too, and do exactly the same. Get a few of these cards, and yeah, it's very, very easy. Obviously, again, as I said, you then want to go and get some other players from these teams. So for example, get Lucas Perez from Arsenal. Once you have got a few of these cheap cards, just get some of the players I have shown you, and it shouldn't be too hard at all, and you should be able to make some nice profit. The Arsenal ones go for slightly more, just because they don't really have any non-rare cards, but you can still get the likes of Ospina. You can get some different players here. Kieran Gibbs is definitely a great one to go with. Monreal's a decent one. I'll just pick up a Monreal right there. I'll get a Gibbs too, whilst I'm about it, and I'll send them to the club. So that was very, very easy, and hopefully this video will help you guys out to make you a ton of coins, because these have already been leaked. We know what's going to be included, so it's very, very easy to predict and very, very easy to make some good coins. I will actually quickly show you guys, just before I end the video, my transfer targets, just so you guys can see right here. I'm getting all these cards very, very cheaply on bids right here, so I should be able to make some nice profit on them, hopefully. I was trying to get some of these cards from the two Melbourne teams on bid, but you have a lot of competition doing that, so I find that sniping them definitely works the best. But hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on it. Also, I've been plugging this on quite a few of my recent videos, but if you could go and check out yesterday's video, which was a gold compilation, which is my 15,000 and 10,000 subscriber special, kind of combined into one, and it's my most it's the video I've put the most effort into I've ever done. I've been working on it since about a week into FIFA 17, and it's so like heavily edited. my most edited video and the video I've put the most effort and time into I've done so far. So if you guys could go and leave a like on it, I'd really appreciate it, just because I want that video to kind of get some good support and get some likes so that I can put it as my channel trailer, and hopefully it can do well as a video, because I'm just really proud of the video, of how it's come out and how the editing's worked and stuff. So I will leave a card in the top corner of the video if you do want to go and check it out. I would really appreciate it. I'm also going to be running a Christmas giveaway pretty soon, because obviously we are nearing Christmas right now. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a Christmas football video as well as some Christmas football challenges with all my friends quite soon. And we'll be kind of announcing a Christmas giveaway at the end of that video as well. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. By the way, the Christmas video, the Christmas giveaway, keep mentioning this, the three prizes I think I'm going to be giving away three is going to be an E2A t-shirt, a football shirt of your choice, and also a £10 Microsoft or PlayStation gift card. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. 100 likes would be awesome. Definitely invest in these first. You're going to make a ton of coins. I made nearly 100,000 coins with last week's investments, and they weren't guaranteed. These ones here, everyone knows what they're going to be, so it's going to give you an even better chance of making some great profit. But hope you guys did enjoy. My voice is really sore right now because I've just been speaking for like 20 minutes and I've recorded about 3 videos in a row right now, so I need to go and have a cup of tea, and then I'm going out to play football and record this football challenge. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.